All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their men in blue emerging from the MetLife tunnels. We're set to go as the Giants get ready to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Zebra.
Manning now on first down. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
There goes 56. 27's to Sam. 27's to Sam.
On first and 10, here's Manning. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Nick Perry in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. The start less than ideal as they already face a second and long.
Zebra. Set. Go blue 80. There goes 56. 27's to Sam. 27's to Sam.
On play action, now Manning. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he's going to go down again. Olivier Vernon in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
To throw, it's Rodgers. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
New York Giants offense making their way back onto the field, and this is a team that is struggling this season, Charles. 1-6, close game against Atlanta, but bottom line, another loss. And some people saying now, what do you do with the quarterback spot going forward?
Yeah, Eli Manning played well against Atlanta. In fact, Sterling Shepard and Odell Beckham Jr. were well over 100 yards receiving in the game, but there were still missed opportunities, still chances late in the game. Clock management became an issue. Tried to run 2 quarterback sneaks, ate up 40 seconds in time. I mean, so many things that could have been in that game just didn't happen. With the Giants at 1-6, Washington coming up this weekend at home, if somehow they fall to 1-7, I think the Giants then have a serious discussion about what to do going forward at the quarterback position. Remember, they drafted Kyle Lauletta out of Richmond. He hasn't been active yet this year, but they might want to get a look at him for the rest of the season.
And also that game against Atlanta, first time that Saquon Barkley has not gone over 100 yards from scrimmage. He had 94. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Zebra. Set. Blue 80. 42.
Throwing on first down is Manning. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On play action, Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Kareem Martin. The 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Able to slither by. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On second down, here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Eli Apple. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down. Manning again here on 2nd and 10. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. And not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff. But still, a lot of guys to account for.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Tackle there by Clay Matthews.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Zebra.
They'll go for it. It's Manning. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Zebra.
On 1st down, Manning. He dumps it off to Barkley. Space to run past the 20. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Tackle made there by Nick Perry.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And that is incomplete. Free safety, Clinton Dix, the man to make the play there on the defensive side.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham from 13 yards out. And the Giants add on to their lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A good pickup there at 22. Rodgers now on first down. Looking deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 53 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And now out come the Giants. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Gun. Zebra.
Working from the gun, Manning. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Taking it about the 36. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And likely just out of field goal range. Could be Hail Mary time.
And haven't we seen in recent years that the Hail Mary seems to be more successful in the NFL than before?
Absolutely we have. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Adams. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And Crosby puts it through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Rosas now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Olivier Vernon in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 55 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Steps away to his left. This will be caught inside the 10. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nate Stupar in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Mario Edwards coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And Crosby puts it through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. From the gun, it's Manning. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
Manning now on 1st down. The 20. Over the middle to Beckham. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Manning to Beckham. A big play there. 42 yards. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side.
Zebra.
Shotgun now for Manning. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Gun. Regular.
Operating from the gun. Manning, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Mario Edwards in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. On play action. Now Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to your backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. New York set to take the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Zebra. Set. Blue 80. Zebra.
From the gun, Manning. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 11. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And a giant rush gets home as down he goes. Olivier Vernon able to disrupt yet another pass play, his third sack of the afternoon. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
Throwing is Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And no, it's incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. A first down carry for Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Again, it's Barkley. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Zebra. Check. Zebra.
Throwing on third and long. Manning. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Box it. Hold over here. Hey, 88.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. And now the Packers going to take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll run it again with Barkley. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
What's up, gang? Let me go secure for the game right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? I got it. I think it's my fault. For real. What's up, keep the rest. Hey, I got that check-in to go. I'm gone. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. Good drip. Good drip. But she love you. Don't cut your... Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out kites to putting it in my block. Blue Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had.